Young Kobe.
Hey guys, it's been 1 year.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Anything That Happened podcast, episode 52, our 1 year anniversary. How y'all doing?
It's amazing. Let's get it.
1 year anniversary, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I'm your host, Captain of the Crew, Straw Hat Squirrel. With me to my left.
Yeah, it's Young Goof, baby. What's happening?
Straight in front of me.
Butter. Welcome back for another episode, guys.
I got confetti all on your dog.
That's crazy.
And I forgot he was over there.
Me, majorly.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Glad y'all are here. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe. This is our 1 year anniversary episode. How have my brothers been? What's been going on?
It's been fire. I've been liking the weather. I almost broke my pinky playing basketball out of like 3 years.
He was balling with his bros.
How did you
know how to get
almost break
rebounds.
your pinky?
Someone slapped the
He didn't know
ball,
how to get rebounds.
and I tried to get the rebound. It went directly into the pinky and pushed it down.
You don't know how hard I was trying that day to get a video of you trying to go for a layup, but after you missed that one, you just stopped going for him.
Yeah, I wasn't going to get another one after that. I was like, all right, I give up.
Nobody else gave you the ball, none.
I shot the ball. I made it.
Well, I mean, for a layup.
I wasn't doing it.
Yeah, Butters was actually getting some buckets that day.
I was in there last swimwear, brother.
Yeah.
I still got it.
If you're free next Monday, we're going again.
I'm down.
Oh, bet.
You gotta pop your finger before going.
You got to tape it up to your other finger. That's all you got to do.
I'll definitely do that.
Yeah, just stay on the 3-point line. You're going to be a shooter. You're going to be one of those guys.
It's usually all I do.
Yeah, I was hooping there with them that day, and I went up for a layup and got hit by a 2003 Honda Accord with no brakes.
That was hilarious.
I went up for a layup, and Vince went up and bow. I was like, oh,
straight into the wall.
It felt like hitting a small Honda Accord. I was like, damn. And then when I seen him go for a layup the next game because we lost, I think we lost like 1 or 2 games. We were watching them. The homie Diego was there too.
Bro was busting shots, fam.
Nah, but whatever. I seen Vince go for a layup. He didn't slow down. So that's when I yelled out. I was like, that's a Honda Accord, no brakes right there, baby.
Yeah, bro was jamming people up.
Yeah. What about you, Goof? How's your week been?
Went and go see Final Destination that day we talked about on the podcast.
How was it?
It was a good movie. There was some good kills. The little kid, as y'all seen probably the memes.
Hey.
I don't care if you see the movie.
Bleep that, Manny.
That little kid.
Bleep that again. Where we at?
We're nowhere near, but that little kid deserves to how he died. You know what I'm saying?
In the movie?
In the movie.
I thought there was like a kid in the theater.
No. The kid dies in the film.
I still haven't seen it, so don't spoil it. I just want to know what your experience was, though.
The Penny is the main character, and that little kid deserves how he died.
I've been seeing a bunch of memes about a penny too.
I've been seeing
that's
it.
what it's about?
Penny is the main character. Let me tell you, main character.
1 out of 10 for this one.
Plot line, storyline was good. Felt like it could have like incorporated how I guess they know each other a little better, but I guess they did a pretty good job of explaining it.
Cause like usual ones, they're like all friends, huh? Or like coworkers or something.
It's like
close?
people that that trauma happened, but the way that they explain, it's kind of cool how they explain how everyone and why everyone dies in the specific order that they do.
Is there any references from the old Final Destination?
Yeah, they talk about the old ones. They bring up certain pinpoints and areas and like ways people have died, but there's probably one that like stuck out to my head. There was this guy who got his dick piercing ripped off, and that kill probably the worst kill.
Ooh.
Just because that point,
Oh,
I was like,
I would have felt it through the screen
no, well, that's not how he died, but he died
because of his dick
very
hole
shortly
piercing.
after. Let's just say bro gets penetrated. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Without spoiling it for you guys, that's all I can say.
That's wild work.
Yeah.
I feel like some Saw movies are...
That's not even Saw, it's Final Destination.
Final Destination are like Saw movies where you can kind of like feel like what you're watching.
All right, what do you guys think is scarier, Saw or Final Destination?
Definitely Saw.
Saw for sure.
Definitely Saw.
But I'm just saying, like, I just like, I don't know. I can't explain it without saying too much. But when it happened, I was like, oh, and then he like passed away shortly after. I was like,
Makes sense.
oh. But I was like, when it happened, I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, that's dirty.
But yeah, it's
Sounds
cool.
like
It was a
some
pretty good
gruesome-
movie. I'll probably give it like a 9. Honestly, probably a solid 9, maybe 9.5.
Sounds like some
Alright.
gruesome kills.
So I went to watch Lilo and Stitch right before I came back here. I'm not gonna spoil none. They obviously changed a few things throughout the movie. There's a few things I didn't like, but there's a few things I really did like how they changed. They added a new character. I'm not gonna say who it is. Once you guys watch it, if you watch the animated version, then the live action, this person does not show up at all in the animation, but she's a key character.
Okay.
I kind of spoiled it right now,
It's all right.
but key character.
Yeah.
I'll give that movie like an 8.5.
Okay.
8.5.
I need to go see it. I need
Yeah.
to go see both those movies.
One thing I do want to tell you guys is that no, I don't want to spoil that either because that's pretty much who a character ends up being.
Yeah. And then Saturday, it was
It's a fly.
we got a fly in the studio. Chat, it's messing us up. We're swinging like we're Mike Tyson. But anyways, we're on Saturday was my brother's graduation party.
I seen
How was that?
It was pretty cool. You know, nice barbecue. Everyone was drinking and whatnot, but a nice Casa Azul. You know what I'm saying?
I remember you showed up with like King Kong's finger.
Showed up with a big old
King Kong
backwood.
finger.
Showed up with a big old backwood. That thing was about the size of a baby orphan leg. Let me tell you, baby orphan leg.
Why an orphan though?
I don't know.
It's like Blue's
someone
forearm. It was
said
like
that.
Blue's forearm.
Someone said that one time when I first rolled one of those things, and they were like, "It looks like a baby orphan leg." So that stuck in my head. It's just
That's
a baby orphan leg.
crazy.
It's about the size of your forearm. Pause.
Definitely not mine.
I say
But-
more like blues.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Blue.
It's like,
It was
yeah,
like Blue's forearm.
we sparked that thing. It was pretty intense. Want to know why? Everyone left the circle.
That's crazy. That was a personal one then.
About a quarter of like the last quarter of it, it's to the face.
That's
Jesus.
uh
All roach.
yeah. You can't even at that point. You can't even put it out safe for later. 'Cause
No.
It's gonna keep
that's
burning.
all,
No,
like, resin,
yeah,
resonated.
no.
Ooh.
Mhm. It was painful. It sucked.
So sorry.
It was a good time though.
I was at work.
Good time. Good time. I tried telling people to go, no one went.
You
Anyways,
didn't tell me.
I was at work.
it was a good time. I put it in the chat.
Anything else?
Anyways, what happened Monday? I feel like something happened Monday. Oh, actually, what happened Monday?
Oh yeah.
I got my car hit.
That's right.
You guys.
Punch you the way that was gonna
What happened?
Bro came home angry.
pissed. Hit and run.
No.
Skedaddle.
Yep.
Car's not fast enough. Anyways, bro, I don't know what I did. All right, man, you're gonna have to bleep this because there's gonna be a whole lot of cussing. But let the
Hold
first
on,
one slide.
Hold on.
It's
Okay.
already passed.
Yeah, we are. But
But anyways, I'm driving and I'm going off an engine. As I'm turning, there's obviously a car ahead of me. So you gotta slow down either way. You gotta make the turn. You gotta slow down. So we're slowing down. She makes the inside turn. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to the outside. Made the outside turn. She like speeds up, gets in my lane, and dips. At this point, I don't know what to go. But we're driving.
I got it, chat.
He Karate Kid the fly.
I didn't even see you get out. I just heard you get excited.
But she speeds, she gasses it, and I was like, oh, cool. Usually I gas right there, so I don't have to get behind a slow car because of construction. Cool, she's speeding. Go ahead, get behind her. She proceeds to go 30 miles an hour in a 50 mile per hour zone. There's another car in the other lane doing the same thing. And then I switched to the outside lane because that car sped up a little bit, went up, got in her lane and was trying to dip. This bitch goes right lane, dips, gets in front of me again, and cuts me off, gasses it again. I was like, "What? Okay, I don't see the point in this." This bitch proceeds to go into the construction zone where it's 15 miles an hour. This fucking bitch is going 10 miles an hour. She's going, and then she's like, I'm like, bro, like, why are you going so fucking slow? There's a fucking straightaway. And on the straightaway part, she proceeds to go 20 miles an hour and like going stupid slow. So I was like, bro, what are you doing? Speed around her. And I usually speed through that part because I can speed through it. People don't like to speed through it. I don't know why. Anyways,
I know exactly what you're talking about too.
I got speed through it, weed wobble, get through. The next straightaway, this bitch speeds up, goes around me, cuts me off again, and then tries to brake check. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you fucking doing? At that point, I was mad. I was angry. I wanted to do something. So we get to reservation, make that turn. I try to go straight, like gas it and go around her. This bitch speeds up and gets right next to me she's going like 85 and she's like looking at me, waving. I'm like, bro, that's when I realized it was a bitch. It was a female in the car. And I was like, the fuck can I do to a female? Can't do shit.
The water bottles in the car.
So I had none, bro. The time I had no water bottles that were like, well, they were water bottles, but they're empty. So they're going to go flying.
They don't travel.
They're going to go flying.
I would have grabbed and started filling one up.
I would
have pissed in it.
I had no water, but
You would have water in you.
I was mad as fuck.
Open cap that one.
We make the turn, and I cut her off.
You may have to bleep that, Manny.
I cut her off so like she can get behind me so I can like speed. No, this bitch goes in the opposite road direction.
On the lane?
Yeah. And where the oncoming traffic should be coming.
Across 2 yellow lines?
She went across 2 yellow lines,
She
went
crossed
across.
2 yellow lines.
And pretty much like I had to like stop because the way she was coming, she would have hit my tail and I would have spun. So like I kind of pulled back and she like made herself merge in and she sideswiped all my car and said,
Thank God you got a big body car, because I mean, if you had a small body, it would have got messed up way more.
Pissed,
But you probably would have caught up to the bitch.
bro.
But since you got a big body, you didn't have much damage, but you obviously couldn't catch up to this
Bro,
bitch.
I knew it was stick shift because the way it was sounding when she drove, but like she hit instant turbo, bro.
What kind of car was it?
It was a Toyota.
What kind of Toyota?
It was a 4-door Toyota. I don't fucking know. It was.
What color though? Like was
It was
black?
gray.
Gray.
You see that gray Toyota out there? Bitch, you sideswiped my homie.
All I can remember from her car, bro, is that she has like I don't know if it was a cowboy sticker or just like a blue star like on the right side by her license plate.
Chat, get on that.
That's all
Find
I
that.
remember.
We got
And
you.
I just remember being pissed, so angry, and because like it sounded super loud. It sounded really loud, and I was like, bro, there's no way. And then like the way she came, and she was really close to me the whole time, so I thought she like swiped my whole car. No, I swiped her whole car from the tail light to the back light. I literally seen like a scratch, like a
All right,
like
chat.
the scratch like this wide.
Gray Toyota 4-door with some like cream coloring on the passenger side.
Yeah, bro, it was like it's just scratched all the way
Y'all
through.
see that
And I was
car
like,
around our area? You let us know.
That's how my car looks.
We're gonna send my mom after.
But yeah, no, bro.
We're gonna get this reimbursed.
She almost caught hands though. I'm not even kidding. Not by me, chat. Not by me.
I'd call my mama.
No.
Goofy, need your help, mama?
So she followed me, and where that road is at, it's near my family's house.
Oh, couzos.
She would have ran into 3 different cousins. Cause like she followed me. Like after we got off that road, she followed me into town, and I was like, oh, bet. I made the turn, and then they just kept going straight, and I was like,
Which way they go straight at? They didn't.
towards Sonic.
Oh, we gonna find you.
Oh yeah.
We gonna find you. You are close by.
Yeah.
You are in our vicinity.
Yeah, so I was like,
We'll find you. Cause I'm Batman.
bro, she would.
I'm Batman.
If I see this car, bro, I'm popping 2 tires, bro.
I'm breaking a
It would have been bad for her. I mean, let me tell you that.
We do not fight fair at the end
She
of the
was she was a hefty bitch.
Oh, torta.
Oh,
Yep.
bro, she ain't in the.
She would
Bleep that, Manny.
not by me. I had 3 cousins by standby.
We got plenty of cousins.
I had cousins on standby.
I'll call my mama.
But yeah, no. And then yesterday went to go ball up. Pretty fun. Shot like shit. Rolled an ankle. Yeah, Taz undercut me like it was Azza Pachulia.
Nice.
And yeah, that was pretty much my week.
So at the theater, right? I'm standing in line. We got a special edition popcorn bucket with a little magnetic stitch for it because we got the early screening because it actually releases tomorrow. So we got that as a bonus.
Oh yeah, today's Thursday. I was like,
Yeah, we got that as a bonus.
Nice.
Standing in line, I'm trying to talk to Gloria like a conversation about what's the plan for today, yada yada yada. I'm getting ignored by her because there's a baby right in front of us, laughing at her like, like you know, babies laugh. Then I start like, hey. I look up, the baby's mugging the shit out of me. So I look at the baby dead in the eye. I'm like, what the fuck I do? I'm like, what I do? Babies have a problem with me mugging me. So I fucking at it, and the mom turned around. And end of that, baby didn't look at me no more. The mom was facing me, the baby was facing the other way. Yeah. They thought it was kind of awkward, but
fucking idiot.
I did see that in theaters they're doing, since it's the 25th anniversary of Studio Ghibli, they're showing a bunch of anime movies by Studio Ghibli in theaters. I know you guys have not watched any Studio Ghibli movies.
I haven't watched any anime movies.
They're very old school, and they're very, very trippy.
Haven't seen no Ghibli movies.
Yeah, Ghibli.
No.
I think the director for most of those movies is a guy by the name of Hayao Miyazaki. I don't want to keep saying it because I'm gonna keep butchering it, but I think that's around what his name is supposed to be. He's got a lot of great movies. I think he actually won a couple Academy Awards for those movies, or at least one of them, two of them. I seen like 2 or 3 of them. They're pretty good. I'll give them like maybe an 8, highest.
Yeah. I still haven't seen him, so I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't even know.
I can show you guys some, but you guys, I can already tell you guys probably won't like them. But it's one of those ones you don't have to pay attention to everything. You can legit. It's like it's like one of those ones you can scroll to and just listen to every once in a while.
Okay, I guess.
And you'll pretty much get the whole story from there. I'm pretty sure if you guys seen anything on Aware anywhere, it's a movie called Spirited Away.
Nope.
No? You probably seen the ghost from it, but it's a story about a little girl and her parents moving to a new part of Japan, and like I guess everybody in that part of Japan, they're just like straight gluttons, like, and they just neglect everything, and they end up like a spirit comes and turns them all into like some trippy shit. Like
what is this? The Grudge?
I was about to say the Grudge.
No, is it The Grudge? Where does it go? Honda, Mitsubishi.
Oh no, that's a scary movie.
That's a scary movie.
No shit, but what? There was that movie. It's The Grudge to make fun of, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember being a little kid, bro. That movie was so scary.
You guys probably seen this little ghost figure in the
yeah,
girl once in a while.
Okay, yeah.
That's one.
Isn't that a show?
No, it's a movie.
I always thought that was a show.
Yeah, it's a movie. It's a trippy movie. It's actually one of the better movies by Studio Ghibli. If you guys are down, we can go watch one and review one every once in a while because we're gonna be running out of shows pretty soon to watch. So
that was a show.
I don't know. Okay.
I also seen the new Karate Kid Legends movie trailer in the theaters. Have y'all seen that yet?
Yeah.
Nope.
When I went to the movies.
We got it. How you feeling about that?
Jackie Chan's back.
Chan of the Jack.
Jackie Chan's back. Daniel-san's back.
But it's like people from the show. You gotta watch the show to, I guess, understand this movie. In my sense.
Really? I thought Daniel-san was the one from the original Karate Kids.
Yeah, but he's in the show. He's like with the what's it called? Like a main piece in the show.
Hey, all I know is she's from the originals, and I got Jackie Chan from the one with Jaden Smith. Maybe Jaden Smith pops out too.
I hope he doesn't.
No,
maybe.
definitely not.
We don't know.
Don't want him to.
Hey, what's the sign say? Anything can happen.
He says, "I want to go home. I hate it here."
Yeah.
Did he ever leave?
He wants to know about the economical problems.
I don't know.
Did he ever leave? Probably not.
He should fucking
But
leave.
I got a few things that I want to talk about. So, TikTok and the lives. Have y'all been noticing how random some TikTok lives are?
Yeah.
Like,
It's pretty hot.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why you got that blazer.
I got a blazer on.
I got a blazer, but I got the tag. If you can tell, I'm not paying $100 for a blazer. I'm turning this shit back tomorrow. Fuck that.
Bro, wore it for like 15 minutes in the pod.
It's like
fucking
90
hot.
degrees in here.
But, so I seen people racing marbles, popping giant water balloons, stacking cups.
What about that?
Yeah, the ASMR
My bad,
people.
Manny.
A new one I just seen yesterday. I was like, I'm surprised no one actually started doing this before. A dude's blowing up air mattresses. Legit blowing up air mattresses.
That sounds annoying.
Sounds expensive.
I mean, if bro got hella watchers though and views. I was just like, I was stuck there for like 5 minutes. I was like, when's this fucking shit gonna blow up? It was already mass expanded than it was supposed to be, bro. It was already like bubbled. I was there for 5 minutes like, it's on, it's still going. Why isn't it blowing up?
Did it blow up?
They hooked me. Nah, I was like, I'm done.
Oh, yeah. It's just it's an auto screen. It's just to keep doing that.
They got me.
Got your dumbass.
It was a good one. I was waiting for that shit. I've never seen air mattress blow up. You want to blow up an air mattress?
No.
Nah.
Anyways,
They're expensive.
You can get like a $20 one. And then a $50 one. This can be our YouTube videos. We can do something like this.
For
Just fill
what?
it up with water.
Huh?
What?
Blow it up with water?
Fill it up with water.
Oh, like a waterbed?
I don't think that's how it works. Need air.
But replace the air with water, you can.
You gotta put it in the hole.
Put the water in the hole.
No.
We can use the water balloon thing. Put the little funnel in the thing.
Yeah, because the nozzle is what you need for it to go through.
Yeah, water balloon funnel. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yes.
All right. Next, in a few days, Crunchyroll's Anime Awards are going to be announced. I'm excited to see how those turn out. I'm pretty sure I'm right on most of them. I submitted my votes. I'm pretty sure because I'm watching everything that got nominated for Anime of the Year. I watched Apothecary Diaries, Frieren, Don Don, Solo Leveling, Kaiju, and now I'm on Delicious in Dungeon.
That sounds weird.
That one I don't think is gonna win. I don't know how it got so popular. I ain't gonna lie. It's a story about.
Sound like a bunch of freaky slaves.
No, whoa.
It's Delicious in Dungeon.
So it's a story about a party that got so deep down in the dungeon.
You turn into a Diddy party.
No. Relax. They got stuck in the dungeon and then they got
bondage.
They got pressed by a red dragon. And the red dragon ate one of their party members that just so happened to be one of the main character's sister. So the dragon ate the sister before she got eaten, she cast a spell to get a few of the party members out to safety. So the whole story right now they're on is they're trying to get back down to the dungeon floor to save the sister because dragons, as soon as they eat, they go back to sleep for a whole month. So they have time to digest. So they're trying to get back down there before the sister gets digested.
She gonna be hungry.
So she got swallowed then?
Yeah, she didn't really get chomped up. You didn't really see her get chomped up.
So this dragon got one hell of a throat.
This dragon may be your coworker, Goofy.
Bro, I got suction.
Whoa.
This dragon may be Goofy's coworker.
Damn. Dragon throat.
So the reason, but it's why it's called Delicious in Dungeon is that when she used the spell on them, they didn't have none of their loot or gear, so they came back broke. They had nothing to eat.
Oh, so what's delicious about it then?
They start eating the monsters in the dungeon.
Oh, well then.
And they meet a character that's already known. He's a dwarf, and he's actually already into eating monsters and knows how to cook them the right way. So he pulls up, and he's like kind of airheaded dwarf. He's honestly my favorite character the whole thing.
Is it Enzo?
Kinda, but
I don't say he's Butters.
Yeah.
He's a chef. He's a chef with it though, but he's
a tiny chef.
Mad ignorant to it too. It's a pretty good show. I don't think it's gonna win Anime of the Year though. I started watching that and then another one called The Beginning After the End. Because I've been hearing, it's such a good story. The animation is so great. This shit is still frames like a motherfucker. It is still frames. The story is pretty cool. It's a story about a king dying. He's a king. He's a king in like a technological time where like they're using like fighter jets to get around and shit. Bullet trains everywhere. And he's like the king amongst everybody because he's able to legit overpowers everybody. That's how he rules. Dies, gets reincarnated in a world where he ends up just as like a broke boy, a kid who like a regular modern family.
A fuck nigga.
But he has all his thoughts from his last life. So he comes back with the whole memory of him being king, and he's like, "What the hell? Where am I?" As a baby, and he's like, "Who are these people?" And then they're like, "Oh, look at her. This is our baby." They're like, "Oh, this ain't my mom and dad. What's going on?" And he like, baby put the hands up. He's like, "What the hell? Why are my hands so small?" So the whole story is about him growing up in this era, but being like a young genius since he was already a king. As a baby, he started opening books, learning about, this world has some kind of magic in it.
So like Benjamin Button kind of?
Bro, I would have reached for my hands, then reached inside my pants and fuck.
Terrible, but it's not a Benjamin Button. It's legit him starting a whole nother life. Just
got reincarnated.
Yeah.
Do not listen.
Yeah.
The animation's pretty ass on it though, but the story seems pretty cool. It's one of those shows you don't have to fully watch. You can just scroll and like, that's cool.
Boring.
Yeah,
That's weird.
but that's pretty much all I got like for the week and news.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to bring it up. Have you guys seen that video of the Brooklyn Bridge?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god!
There was a Navy girl that died.
That was crazy. 22 people injured, and then plus that person that died.
only one death though.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
still, bro. Who was driving the
She
boat?
was at there was people that were like it
They're-
malfunctioned, but there was people that were like tied
They're
to
all
like
on the sails.
So I'll try to put like a video or picture up right here so y'all can see. There are people legit standing on the sails.
No, they were like tied. The girl that died, she was like on the very
The top
part, but she was like on the only part that was like I guess that had like a stand or something like that, something along those lines.
On the lookout,
And
just on
then
the lookout part.
that's why she's the only one that passed away because that is
They
what
crushed her.
it fell. Like she fell that far.
Like, there was there was nothing securing her. There's that. Dude, if you look in the video, there's
there
that
was
one
that
person
one-
that just falls.
oh,
Yeah,
that's-
and then everyone else is like tied to the pole, so they didn't die.
Boat malfunctioned?
Yeah,
I don't think so, bro.
Hold on.
That
How is it
sounds
malfunction
crazy.
that bad? Like, aren't they supposed to be on a planned track?
if you look at it, it's kind of like veering off right. Like it looks like it's even gonna
Even
hit
if
the,
it went full left,
It's-
though, I
it
don't think it
still
would
crashed
have. I don't
after,
think it would have
too.
went up.
That's no, that's what I'm saying. Because if you look at the video before it even like goes all the way through, it's veering right. It looks like it's gonna crash into the land. That's what I was gonna say. So that's a malfunction if you're going into the land.
I don't even think it was supposed to.
Because that's not gonna
Was it
that-
supposed
that's,
to stop there?
that's not gonna derail you. Like if you hit the top of your boat, it's not gonna make you go in a certain direction.
Yeah, but was it supposed to stop right there in that,
I
in
don't
that
know.
port? Or was it
I
supposed
just
to,
know it was a malfunction.
I don't know. They let Kodak drive the boat.
Yeah, but
Shit.
that was crazy though. That was insane.
I'm sorry to hear about all that.
R.I.P. to the one lady.
Sadie.
That's dirty. I know that one picked up on the mic. Under the jail.
Ooh.
Under the jail.
Ooh.
Even your dog blinked an eye. He was like, what the hell? Closed it real quick.
And then as well, news. It is Squirrel's birthday.
Jump 'em!
Happy birthday to the pal, the host, the one and only, the animal. Open your gift.
I'm Squirrel. I'm not the animal. Manimal's the animal.
I said the
Gift.
animal.
Mr. Don himself.
Okay, since it is, let's go ahead, dude. Let's go ahead and get it around going for you guys. Everybody at home, if you're underage, I don't condone underage
If
drinking.
you are 21 and
No,
over,
you're
take a
not
shot
allowed
with
to
us.
take anything if you are under the age of 21, sirs and ma'ams.
21 and over, take a shot with us, fam.
Yeah, I can't
Is there something in the box?
I don't know. Open it.
Helping hands with LED lights.
Oh, great.
Okay. For all y'all that really do know me, you guys know I love Red Bull. Red Bull makes me happy. Red Bull gives you wings.
And we are those friends that don't put it in the regular box.
No. If you guys are ever around us with like a friend, like the friends Christmas stuff, Goofy will duct tape the shit out of your gift.
You get tape.
He will duct tape the shit out of your gift. I got a Sanji stamp too. What's in the bag?
Open the bag, fam.
It's flat.
It's mysterious.
What
black
is in the bag?
Oh, I got some One Piece packs. I got to rip them.
Rip 'em.
I got to rip them.
See what you
Open
get. See
it.
what you get, fam.
Rip it at John.
Let's see. I don't think I even filmed my video for today. This pack's ass.
God damn it,
This
man.
pack's ass. Straight butt.
Jesus.
That first one was ass, but it's okay. I still got hope for the second one. I still got hope. Yeah, that pack was ass. Okay, I think there's still hope. There's still hope. This one's looking good, Butters. This one's looking good so far. So first card, I got Scratch My Nut Poo. Don't know their names. Don't know his name. Don't know his name. I got Small Sanji, Vegapunk,
Smile, Sanji.
Snake Dance, Big Bun. I got a Zoro card, a Rouge. Now, last card. Let's see if it's anything good. I got a butt. It's Luffy.
Dang.
But it's okay. Stop that count. You could have got the manga for me.
Happy birthday, fam.
Appreciate you, my guy. All right.
Wait, time out. There's 4 packs of monsters. Never seen a 3.
I bought
Where's-
them individually.
Oh, I was like, where the fuck is the 4th one?
Yeah, I was like, you drink one of my packs?
I bought them
That's
individually.
what I was gonna say.
Well, you know what? I feel like this might even be better than orange. If you want to take the orange. Yeah. But happy birthday to me and happy birthday to the podcast, guys. One year anniversary, people. Cheers.
And yes, we use Chaser. Shut up.
It's way better with Red Bull.
Y'all know me. I don't consume alcohol.
It's way better than with a Red Bull.
It's way better with orange. It's not white pizza's not the move.
Yeah, we'll give it this watermelon. We'll give it like 5-10 minutes. We'll take another one.
What the fuck, chat?
Yeah.
Keep that in.
You know what? I got another surprise too while we're at it. Might as well since we're already on this topic.
Sake.
Transition back in with that.
And we're back in. So I picked up, shout out to Manny. He pretty much paid for this. He throw me some money for a birthday drink. I decided to throw it on some birthday drinks for the pod.
Hey, that's right, Manny.
1 year anniversary. I bought us some Japanese craft sake.
Oh, shit.
It's called Night Swim. I forgot the ingredients to it already.
Let's read the back. Let me see.
The back says Japanese craft sake Night Swim by Tozaya.
Is that literally all it says?
Yes. Yes.
How did you know the ingredients in the first place?
Because the Bevmo thing had a little description of what was in it. It was like pineapples, strawberries, and some other shit.
Let me see one real quick. Let me see.
Oh, it's a full-on drink?
Yeah, it's a full-on little can.
And you want to fucking take another...
Hey, this can is pretty cool. I like this can, actually.
I kind of like
This is a good design.
There's a top and then there's a part
It
two.
might actually...
All right, so
It
it
might
says,
actually say some more stuff on it. I just can't read. Right
Should we shake it?
jump in, mellow tropical
Probably
flavors
should
with
shake it.
hints of refreshing citrus. It says brewed in Tokyo, Japan, gluten-free.
I'm not going to shake it, but I'm going to just put it upside
180
down.
milliliters, and it's 40% alcohol.
14% alcohol, man.
And this man wants to take another shot.
I'm so down.
We can save those until for the game after, but we can crack these now, see how these taste. If they're not good, we don't got to drink them.
Okay.
This is just something I wanted.
I agree with that.
Yeah, this is something I just wanted to test out.
Say
Do a little
Yeah.
mixture.
Let a little fall down. Little swish. I don't understand none of that on top, but
Is that shit?
We can Google translate it.
am I supposed to crack it that way or the other way?
You know, you're supposed to... Like it's a...
Take the whole thing off?
Yeah, pull it.
This
Pull
looks
it
like,
towards-
this
yeah.
looks like Everclear, chat.
There you go. How's it smell?
Oh,
I'm
fuck.
not smelling that. What the... Why would you smell alcohol in the first place? You're stupid.
It's sake. Sake.
Your point is, you're still smelling it's alcohol.
So?
Chase with it, fool. Chase with it.
That shit did not taste good.
Why'd you go straight? I was going to chase with it.
Because you said it was peaches and blueberries
No,
and
you
fucking... I don't
no,
It's
fucking
not
know.
soju. The soju one you don't need to chase. This is sake.
This is fucking
This is
terrible,
mellow
chat.
tropical flavors with hints of refreshing.
No,
citrus.
there's no tropical nothing. I drink that shit straight for the...
It
Just to
smells
get
like
the
regular
taste.
sake. I don't know why you're tweaking.
Chase
Well,
it. Do it with the chase.
I did. But still, you guys said that...
That's not that bad.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
fam.
Just drink it straight, though. That's what I did.
I
did
haven't
it
even
to-
tasted nothing yet.
I tasted it.
That shit
I'm
did
gonna-
not...
I'm
I
not
was
drinking straight.
expecting strawberry and fucking...
I was expecting some type of flavor. at
Oh,
least.
time out.
I
was
thought it
about
was
to say
too, but
something
it was pretty smooth though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty smooth, but goddamn,
I was looking for the smooth ones because they had other shit that had like a white bottom.
I see why they come with a cap.
Yeah, he's gonna let the dog out.
I thought he was gonna let
What do
something
you rate it? What do you rate it? The night swim.
else. I mean, like on some late type shit, just chilling, sipping. I'd say I give it a good 5.5, 6.
Yeah, this is something I probably wouldn't want to buy again.
Yeah,
This is just good. This is for the one occasion. Goofy, what do you rate it?
Dog shit.
Okay, that's a negative.
So I'll give
It says peaches, pineapples, whatever the fuck it says.
It does
and
not
it
say
does
any
not
of that.
say any of that or taste like any of that.
Go to Bevmo. You can read the description yourself, or we can even Google it.
I gotta read the fine print and see if we can argue that
It's
can we get our money
gluten free
back?
though.
Yeah, it is gluten free.
So it is healthy.
Yeah, it's honestly not that bad. I think it's alright. It's
okay.
I probably want to buy it again unless I have something to go with it.
What if you put a little bit of like Kool-Aid flavoring in there?
I was just thinking about dumping my Red Bull in here a little bit.
Try it. How's it sound? Or just put it away before you fuck it up. Put it in the shot glass.
Nah, it just tastes weird.
No?
Yeah, it just tastes weird.
Oh, the double sip made it confirmed.
Yep.
Alright.
And I chased it that time. It just tastes weird.
Yeah.
It does have a weird smell.
That made the orange soda taste like not orange soda.
It low key smells like paint thinner.
That's crazy. We're drinking paint thinner, guys.
You're welcome.
Shout out, Manny.
Shout out.
No, he didn't.
He didn't suggest
Yeah,
this.
he didn't give
Oh.
suggest nothing.
He just seen it.
He just gave me 20 for the. He just gave me 20 for the drink,
Oh.
and I was like, okay, I want to try.
This shit's
I want to do some
$20.
sake. No,
All 6 of them.
I know, but
Five.
that's what I'm saying. Like, these are 14%
I think they're like $15
each.
for the whole thing.
That's crazy. These are 14%.
And it's $15. That is not bad.
Yeah, and there's 5 of them.
You honest him?
Maybe, because I ain't gonna lie, that was mad fucking smooth.
I mean, it was smooth, but it's just like it. I just
Throw
don't
a
like,
dash of your chaser in there with that next shot. I swear to you,
I did.
in the shot. Now
It's the same thing.
No, you're mixing the flavor.
No, I keep the soda pause in my mouth
Okay,
before
that's
okay,
weird.
let me see. Y'all
Before-
keep giving rating about this. I'm gonna look up what was actually in it.
I really like the design though. This is really
Design's
nice.
cool, but it don't taste
I
good.
like the fact that it has a cap that you can put on it.
Yeah, that's the functionality. It has function, guys.
I give the design a 10 out of 10, honestly.
nice function. I like it.
It's not
Dude.
bad.
It's fucking hot in here.
Honestly, I'm not that hot.
Okay,
no
I
more.
ain't gonna lie, it's just giving me a bunch of recipes to mix this with shit. So this is probably something to be mixed with some shit.
This is probably a mixer.
Yeah.
Not a mixer. Oh, well, honestly, mixers are like 14%.
This is Japanese
now.
craft
Yeah.
sake. Are you supposed to craft shit with this, or is that?
That's why. It's just when you're supposed to use in build mode.
It's fucking idiot.
That's crazy. I still got half this. This is.
I
I
got-
have like a little bit of soda. You drank a lot of the soda.
I've only drank a quarter of this.
It's a better mix. Trust. I'm already almost done with this Red Bull. Keep the other one. Keep the other one though. You want to try it with the Red Bull?
And try it with this one.
Let me see.
All right, let's go ahead and start our anime talk, guys. Shout out, Butters. Great, good gift. You about to chase it for it. Some shit packs. Hopefully, I get some better ones in my box.
Hey.
But what do y'all want to start with today, man? Oh, actually, before we even start the anime talk, honestly, I don't really care if we get to every show today.
No, that's not it.
Yeah.
Not it. It's not it.
All right, let's go ahead and I want to do this
Not
one
it.
topic real quick. One topic question. We haven't done topic questions in a while. What's your guys' favorite memory that we had on the podcast so far?
Not this one.
I ain't gonna lie, this is already one of my favorites.
Fuck.
I'm gonna have to say our favorite my favorite memory from the podcast that we had throughout all the episodes is probably
52.
it's probably gonna be the one where we all slap Bannon with the tortillas.
Why was I about to say that too? When I slapped the dog shit out of bed.
Damn. I ain't gonna lie, that was a good one too.
That one or
Or when I run into the wall, straight into the wall after the lemon.
After lemon,
Ice.
that was
that
probably
was
one.
me.
That was probably.
No,
No,
I
oh
ran
no,
into
I
the
ate
wall.
shit. I ate
Yeah,
shit.
you ate shit on camera.
I ran straight into the wall.
I think one of the ones I'm thinking of was that when you threw up off the end sauce right here,
That was terrible.
or even the holiday special where we all had to do a punishment that day. That was a great one.
I didn't.
What were some of y'all favorite topics from the pod? From what you can remember.
I kind of want to do. I really liked how we talked about some of the OG cartoons. I want to do some more of that stuff.
I'm down. We can even instead of doing like a Ghibli movie, because I know Devil May Cry is over now. Windbreaker got like maybe half the season left, but by then we'll probably have new shows to replace it. We can replace it with like 10 episode spans of just watching a random cartoon from old back then, or just a random movie.
I'm definitely down to do some shit of that.
Yeah. What about you, Goof?
I mean, comic talk, but there's just like not much coming out. I mean, now there's gonna start coming out with like more Marvel shit. Slowly, DC is trying to put out movies or like have ideas for movies, but it's just like it's really hard to come up with, unless we talk about like old comics or like old movies. It's really hard to come up with like the comic book side of things, because I don't really keep up with the actual books that come out in issues. I just keep up with like shows and movies, you know.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
All right,
Plus,
so
like the YouTube versions and stuff like that too.
those guys already talk about all that too, so we can just listen. We can just watch their shit.
But I mean, honestly, it's been a great year for the pod. I like how far we came, especially everybody that's been watching their duration of the time that we've been doing this.
Almost.
Savage.
Quite disgusting.
Hey, I got 2 more cans. You want another one?
Fuck you.
But I mean, as you guys can see, that we are developing a little bit. We do have more stuff.
Give me back my Red Bull.
We have.
Let me try that. Let me try it with that one.
We do have new equipment, new couches. I mean, that is next to Squirrel, the host. So I mean, there is more to come for the new year that is coming, but it's been a journey. It's been fun.
Cheers.
I think my favorite part from the pod. Yeah, we're doing the sake.
That was like sweet nasty, guys. Chat is not it. Don't get this.
My favorite part from the podcast and all the episodes was back when we did the regular trivia questions, like the Are You Smarter Than the 5th Grader ones, like the random facts.
Why does it taste like
We could bring those back too.
We could now. It should be more like really more manageable with us. But the punishments after were probably some of the best parts that they actually liked.
Yeah.
I want you guys to go ahead
I didn't like them.
I want you guys to go ahead and comment down below. What was your favorite part of the podcast throughout the year? We just got to know.
Who had your favorite punishment?
Or, you know what I just
You got
remembered
the
too?
pointy toes on?
I do.
I got these on.
Those are
I just
loafers.
remembered too. One of my favorite parts from the whole podcast experience too was when Goofy had to do that dance for Don Don. That was pretty sick. I'm gonna go ahead and try to throw it up right here again.
Bro, I don't know if I have
Watch
that
that whole
video
thing.
anymore.
Ah,
Oh, wait.
our old accounts.
Oh, yeah.
It should be on TikTok though.
Yeah, I was about to say, I didn't mind. I have it on TikTok.
Yeah, so
By
I'm
the way,
still
follow
throwing-
their new
it should
accounts,
still be
guys.
there. Yeah, follow our new accounts and then fuck whoever fucking spammed reported us. But
Assholes.
let's go ahead and get to the talk for the week, guys. What do you guys want to start with? I feel like
I kind of want to get the weakest one out of the way. And we already know what that is.
Vigilantes?
Windbreaker.
Windbreaker.
Oh, well then.
I actually was really interested in the Vigilante episode this week. That was probably like maybe that's right about Windbreaker. So Windbreaker episode starts with Sakura coming back in, actually trying to talk with his friends about
Trying to do more stuff.
Yeah, what was going on.
Yeah.
He showed him walking the tightrope, and he's like, "If I fall, no one's there to catch me." Little supplement thing. And then he's like, "If I jump this time, I'll have friends to catch."
Bro, they decked the fuck out of him. I started laughing so hard. They side busted the shit out of him. They're like, shut up.
No, I liked when Shinomiya popped. Is his name Shinomiya? Yeah, I think his name's Shinomiya. Or
The guy with the black hair.
yeah, the tall guy just came through, kicked the shit out of him.
He's like, you're standing in the doorway.
It's rude to stand in the doorway. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Getting crazy.
Trying to show off print.
Tight jeans. Whoa. That's why he wore the gray pants.
They're shut the fuck up. They were rising too high.
But I ain't gonna lie, I like this episode because it really did show a lot of character growth from Sakura. Like he's trying to step up and like tell everybody like what's going on, how he feels. Like,
And he's inclusive.
yeah, how he's used to doing things.
And
He's inclusive because after that, everybody's like, oh, well, let's go out to eat then to really start bonding because we can really bond now. And everybody's like, oh, let's go to barbecue. And half the people are cheering for some other shit. And they're like, nah, our class president's going to decide. What does he decide?
Chill in the garden.
He said, let's go get some egg omelets. And the only spot he knows is Kotoa's spot. So she has a bunch of delinquents from Bofarine in her spot. She's like, damn, I don't have enough to feed you guys. This shit takes a long time. Y'all gonna wait for a while. Obviously, they don't mind. They don't care.
yeah.
So they're sitting at a table discussing like, okay, how can we get closer? Oh, God, I just forgot because this dude reminded me right now, too. So before Sakura even pulled up, they were like, okay, what can we do to make him feel better? What can we do that'll help him? Our bench pressing homie.
Are you seeing what he's doing?
I'm not minding the concoction. Give me a second.
The
Cheers.
concoction is
That
fucking
is
crazy.
why your stomach hurts.
That was a whole lot better.
So all right,
What the fuck?
Fanta, Red Bull, sake.
Tastes better. Didn't make face.
That's wild.
This is why you have stomach problems.
But I'm going to go ahead and say this right now. I feel like Goofy should be the Afro guy from Windbreaker.
definitely
this
the
Halloween.
fucking Afro guy. The virtue nigga?
Yeah, because he was like, all right, what if Sakura doesn't pull today? It's like, all right, it don't matter. If you don't pull up, I'll go leave some protein at his doorstep.
Bro, he had 100 grams of protein. I need that thing.
They asked him, you don't carry protein with you everywhere you go?
He said
"Nah,
table
bro.
protein."
This is my desk protein.
Oh, that's protein.
I said, what? So this man probably got locker protein, backpack protein,
Bro.
desk protein.
Bro's got pounds of
100,
protein.
100
100 grams of protein. I need that.
I
Where
feel
did
like
he
you
find
should
that?
be him for Halloween, Goofy.
Where do you find that at?
I feel like
I
you should
need
definitely
that.
be him.
Nope.
So after that, well, after all that other stuff, back to where we were at, they're figuring out how to get closer at the restaurant. They're like, okay, what can we do to get closer? I don't know who came up with the idea, but like, all right, let's talk about our biggest fears. Immediately, Virtue Man steps up and says, all right, he's like, I'm a tough guy and whatnot, but I'm really scared of ghosts.
Shit, I am too.
He's not really scared of ghosts. And the whole way I gotta turn on every light when I go walk to the restroom.
I've been touched.
And he said, whoa. Whoa.
What the fuck?
Derailed me.
You
Whoa.
I'll rub
Don't
you
let
back.
them touch you, fam.
Whoa. So this man was just like, even when I shower, I gotta open my eyes when I do shampoo and conditioner. That is wild.
I want to try that now.
Wait, what?
Because he's so scared of ghosts. Virtue said, even when I shower, because he said, even on the walk to the restroom at night, I need to turn on every light in the hallway.
That's
When
crazy.
I shower, I gotta keep my eyes open when I shampoo and conditioner.
That's crazy.
I want to try that.
Don't do that.
This man's corneas are.
If you guys hear me yell, just know I got some my eyes.
Use it with Pro.
So they're all talking about their fears and shit still, and then
Yeah.
they're asked, what's his name? What's his name? Eye Patch. Y'all know his name?
I'll
give you
you
$5.
got the computer.
I'll give you $5. You know his name.
Talk to me.
$5. You know his name.
Long earrings.
Nope.
Dangle earrings.
Anyways, they're like, oh, well, what's your fear, bro? He's like, what do you say? He's like, some kind of sauce or something, or some kind of random shit. He's like,
Honestly, I only pay attention to the dude that said he was scared of bugs. Because I was like, bro, if I know one of my friends are scared of bugs, I'm grabbing the nearest bug off the floor and I'm throwing it at him. That was my thought. And then, like, I would just pick it up.
I used to do that shit when we were at Trick or Treat. We had crazy ass spider webs.
his name was Suo. It's
Yeah.
3 letters.
I'm not going to remember that.
Yeah,
I might remember it now. It's 3 letters.
Look at him. Look at him. Look
So
at him. He
they,
did it again.
they end up finding out.
Gotta
Suo.
finish this thing.
Suo is scared of a kind of noodle. He's scared of a certain kind of noodle. It freaks him out and makes him feel some type of way. So they asked Kotoha if she has any. And when homie's about to say, oh, well, I'm going to run to the store real quick, grabs him with a death grip, says, bro, this party's not about me. It's about Sakura. Sit down. Don't go nowhere. Freaking out. Everybody else grabs Suo, holds him down, says, bro, go.
God awful.
So I'm pretty sure they freaked him the fuck out. Then, from the window, passing by, we see Sharktooth and Umamiya. Umamiya's like, damn, they're having a party. I want to see what's up. What's going on?
Look at them. They're getting rowdy.
He's trying to go in. Sharktooth says, bro, you need to learn to relax and stop butting in. Let them have their time. So he's like, damn, you sure? Bro, get the fuck on.
And then it
Get the
shows
fuck
bro
on.
in the counter. See them dip
Yeah.
out. And then homegirl.
Yeah, and then homie passes by.
Homegirl at the moment.
Yeah, homegirl at the moment passes by.
Homie, she's like, oh,
Black
shit.
hair, red tips. He's like,
She waves. He's like, okay, what?
immediately when I seen him pass by, I noticed when he waved, big hand,
Yeah.
very big hand. I was like,
Huge as
and I've
fuck.
been talking about it all week too. I'm like, this bitch looks like she's throwing hands in the intro. I know now. I know why now. So it cuts to another, and then after that, it goes to like a meeting on top of the roof where Umamiya just wants to show off his vegetables and fruits and plants.
No, they're talking in the classroom first. They talk a little bit. So
I got on my phone on this episode. I'm not going to lie.
This is really a scrolling episode, but then the
No.
class and they get called up there, right?
No. So what happened was,
Oh!
no, they were eating right there, and then he kind of smiles a little bit, but like chills. Then they go to the classroom and they're talking about all the other shit, and then they're talking about the vegetables and how they want to have a meeting and everything. Then that's when they hear that fool on the loudspeaker to tell everybody to go on the roof for the meeting. But every grade.
He said, anybody not on patrol, come to the roof immediately. So a lot of people slide to the roof. They're having it's really just a get together to see his fruits and veggies, how they grown. Just handing out tea,
Over the year.
handing out food, letting everybody try everything.
I'd be pretty pissed.
Why?
You will invite me over to see your
You
garden.
get called out of class to go chill.
well, you're not on patrol. You're not busy. You don't have work to do. So he's like, okay, anybody not on patrol or doing nothing, slide to the roof. He didn't say it was mandatory, did he?
No.
I'm not going.
So you'd be doing
So you
nothing?
see a bunch of niggas heading to the roof, the whole gang, and you're like,
I'm pulling
cool.
up. I'm gonna go see what's popping.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
And then
ask.
It's really just a little
I
party up
see
there.
someone. Hey, what's going on? Why are you guys going upstairs?
So
We're gonna go look at the garden.
Well, you got to think about it. All the
going
older
downstairs.
people, all the elder school, or how do you say it, the higher classmen,
upperclassmen.
they already been there for a minute. So they already know it's just a kickback, pretty much. So like, we're just gonna go kick it.
I thought it was pretty chill. So once they get up there, they realize it's really a party. They get served some tea. They're trying out his fruits and veggies that
Do
already
some
grew.
sake.
They probably do on the side.
It probably was for the upper ones, because I think the age limit out there is way low. But that's when we get introduced to this character who
What's her name again?
His.
she
We're
does
leading up to that.
No, so she does pull up, and then Sakura's like, "Hey, who's this girl?" And then Bando's character points out like, "Hey, that's."
Cheers.
Hold on.
Cheers, fam. Cheers.
We're getting faded today, chat.
Keep talking, guys.
Sorry,
Hold
I was
up, I
taking
still
my
got
sip.
this taste in my mouth.
I was taking a sip.
Anyways, they're going about it, and they when they finally see, like, make eye contact, Sakura and
Tatsubaki.
Tatsubaki.
He gets a little flustered. He gets all red. Kind
He
of.
goes,
Yeah.
"Whoa,
Well,
there's a girl
they
here."
introduce him by his real name, Tatsubaki no. And he pulls up, says, "Yeah, just drop the NO." So Tatsubaki. He tells him that, yeah, like, I got the same parts down there as you, bro.
Well, first she kind of like flirts him a little bit, like, "Oh, I like your hair, I like your eyes," complimentary.
Yeah, you
she
should be a
compliments him for his
supermodel.
fashion. She's like, "Oh yeah,"
Yeah.
she's like, "I thought this was some kind of dye. This is all natural. This
I-
is sick."
You know, and then after that, you know, you can kind of feel like, oh,
No, once she speaks, he looks at her like, "What is that voice?"
He said, "Where'd that voice come from?"
yeah. And then when it pans back to him and he's getting smaller and smaller when she's telling him shit, I feel like that's making him feel less as a man. Like, you're a big motherfucker.
No, it honestly, cause like I got information from this man before I watched the show. So when I was watching it, I like was looking at it and I was trying to figure out who the person was. And then once I seen the girl, I was like, "Oh shit, there's a girl in like the group." You know, I didn't think anything of it.
I kind of
wasn't
thought
paying
about that in
attention.
the beginning.
I wasn't paying attention. I was really like chilling on my phone. And then once she spoke, I was like, "That's a little manly voice." I'm not even gonna lie. Like, didn't try to hide it or anything. And then she was just like, "Yeah, bro, I'm a dude. I'm not a girl.
You got the same part downstairs.
I'm explaining that to you. Like, I may dress like one, but I'm still a guy. We still got all the same body parts, and we're the same. Like, I don't know why you're tripping so hard."
So he said, "Yeah, like, I don't think dudes should dress how they're supposed. I don't think guys have a certain way to dress. They can dress however they want." And then even Sakura's like, "Well, like, your outfit's kind of sick. That's tight." And she's like, he was like, "Oh," he's like, "I'm glad you're able to deal with this real quick. Like, you're so upfront about your feelings. You're so blunt." He really is. He can't hide his feelings because of the way he already is.
He's like you, pretty much, honestly.
I am blunt as fuck, people. I'm cool with everybody. It's just that if you come off as a bad person or give a bad vibe, or I just know like your intentions on things are bad, I won't like you. But if you're really
Cheers.
a good person, chat, you can kick it with me. You're friends.
I'm done.
But this whole time,
finished it.
Sakura's still flustered about the thing.
Me too. It's trash.
And Umamiya pulls up. homie gets a little blushed.
No, he gets blood flow.
And then his lieutenants pull up. They're two brothers. I ain't gonna lie, these are the three characters I've been wanting to be introduced to this whole season because I've been seeing the intro. I think they're twins.
They're twins.
She said one's older, one's younger, obviously, because that's how it works.
Yeah, time work.
Yeah, duh.
Hey,
I
time work or
feel
work?
like they're gonna be
Time
some of
work.
my favorite characters because they're right under him and they already know the deal. They're like, "Hey, yeah, like give him the right references. You should know how to speak to him." And they even tell him like, "Yeah, bro, like everybody knows how like your feelings towards everything. You're mad like obvious for all your stuff. Because after Tatsubaki goes to get some, I think it's some vegetables from Umiya, he tries them out and starts to blush even more and says, "Oh, I love your cooking." Sakura gets flustered again because he don't know how to deal with feelings.
Not just that though, but now that he knows that that's a guy.
Yeah,
Because I feel like that fool liked her. Because he thought it was a girl.
maybe.
Now he knows that's a guy. He's like, ah.
Nah, I think he's just still a little confused. He's probably
never seen a gay person before.
Yeah, he's probably just never really experienced that because he's always like we've seen his character development so far. Episode 1, he was just boxing anybody he's seen.
He was isolated.
Yeah, now he's actually had to communicate and use his cell phone with people and actually learn like how to deal with people interactions. I think this is a good episode, and at the end of it, she asked him on a date.
Yo, honestly, I hated that's how it ended off. Not that she asked him on a date. I want to know what he said.
I think he accepts it just to be friendly.
I want to know what he said.
I think
if it would have said yes or no and then cut it, like, give me the hit cliffhanger, cool. I want to know what bro said.
Like with her expression on.
No,
yeah.
So I think how next episode is going to start,
he's
going to say, like, you know what? I'm not going to have feelings for you like that. I'm not, like, I don't like you like that. And he's going to be like, dude, it's not like that. I just want to go out and see, like, how you really like. I want to meet the real Sakura. Like, I want you to be more comfortable than you already are around me and other people.
I don't know.
Because I don't think it's going to be just him and him. I think it's going to be the whole group. Because I've been seeing this intro where it looks like everybody fights in the middle of, like, Shibuya or something, bro.
I don't know. I feel like the next episode will start off with, like, obviously him saying yes or no.
He's going to be flustered.
But it's gonna show, I guess, like, Sakura's true colors. Because he's already accepting of him the way he is and the way he dresses. And then they all refer to him as a he. They don't refer to him as a her. And it's all boys school. So he already knows in his head that he's a guy. So he's going to just be like, all right, let's go. And then the only time he's going to feel awkward is when he compliments him. He'll go on the date and just be like on some kicking stuff. But once he like starts flirting with him or like compliments him, then he will start feeling awkward and weird because he's still not used to getting any compliments in general.
I feel the same way about it too. Because even then, he's an upperclassman. He's a younger classman.
Yeah,
upperclassmen will always give props to the young guys. I feel like he's gonna be even doing that in Sakura's and be like, "Oh, is he flirting with me? What's he doing? I don't know." I feel like it's gonna be a good episode. I kind of like it. I feel like I'm gonna give this episode like an 8-9.
I'm gonna give it an 8. Well, I just thought it was funny in the beginning how they beat his ass for like no reason, and then beat his ass again for being
not feeling like he can rely.
Oh,
on his friends.
I know. It's like I know that's the reasoning, but like they were just like, bro, we got you, boom, and then beat his ass, and then he got hit into the doorway, and then got his ass beat twice for standing into the doorway.
Valid. Good episode. What you rate it, Butters?
I give it an 8.5 as well.
Yeah, this is a good episode.
It was just the stuff that I didn't like was it being a little slow progressing.
Oh, it was just talking.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, this episode was a Squirrel episode. You didn't have to watch. You didn't have to watch nothing.
Other than that, I thought it was a pretty good episode. A lot of character development, especially for him.
It did show a lot of stuff that we already knew about Sakura walking this tightrope. I didn't really need to know nothing about that. I could have just went to the scene about him jumping off the rope and trying to leap.
Yeah.
And then
suicide.
And then
I'm sorry.
Mute that, man. Mute that word for sure. I need that. And him just jumping into like his friend's arms.
My bad.
But what do you want to talk about next? We got 3 shows left.
The runner-up, I guess.
The runner-up next. The next. You said Vigilantes?
He said Vigilantes.
Vigilantes? Yeah, because these next two the other two are just really just gas. So Vigilantes, episode 7, opens up with Koichi at college. He's not really paying attention to the work. He's sleeping through a lecture, what's going to be on a test, and then he gets approached by an upperclassman. She starts talking about the Narahaya Vigilantes, and she wants to know more about him. And she heard he lives in the area that he's the prowler of Narahaya.
That's so he still has the reputation
of
being a rapist.
Of being mute that word, Manny. God damn it. Yes, you can go.
I said grape.
It just doesn't sound good. Mute it, Manny.
I said grape.
He still has that. And he's like, damn, that rumor's
That's
still
a
going around. He's
crazy
like, yeah, I
You can
guess.
say groper.
He says, yeah, I guess that's me.
crazy.
And she's like, oh well, I've been needing like to walk around there and get interviews by different people. And she's like, I noticed you're taking the hero lecture class or something, and like it'd be easier to just copy your notes off an upperclassman. And he says like, oh, like I don't know anybody, I don't belong to a club or nothing, nobody associates with me. She's like, oh well, you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. And he says, well, funny to use that my back's low-key located on my
Johnson.
Anyway, her deal is, I'll get you the notes for the class so you can pass, but you take me on a date around North Ohio so I can go see and interview people about the Vigilantes.
Well, it's not really a date. She asked him to be the bodyguard.
Yeah.
Bodyguard.
Literally a bodyguard.
He took it as a date.
I don't think it's a date.
He took it as a date.
Because what is the crawler protect?
Hold on.
That's what I wanted to know.
Day of the date, he ends up taking her back to his crib. I thought he was gonna try to get some activities done.
Bro, that's what I was thinking. And Pop Step was in the room, and I was like, bro, she's finna either witness or hear all the activities that are going on, and it's gonna make this episode even more wild than it regularly is.
He didn't even know she was in his place. That's what kind of pissed me off. Like, how are you guys going to be in his place and not let him know you are staying in his house?
Oh, I think they have. Well, I don't know if they have keys now.
She made keys for her and Freaky Fist.
Okay, so they do have keys. I was like, because I know that Freaky Fist broke into the window last time, but like, he was like, bro, pick up your stuff. Like, she was like, oh shit, he's coming in. I'm gonna leave everything right here, bro. Imagine you're trying to like say you have like a studio apartment. And you have like friends that come in, they're like really good friends, and one just happens to be a female. She leaves all of her stuff there while you're bringing a female over. How that's gonna look? And I'm like, oh, you have females here all the time? No, this is not my stuff. I would feel very much not played or irritated, but be like, bro, come on. I don't understand you were just in the room, but take your stuff.
Get your shit.
Block. Pop Step. She didn't even mean to do it really, but she was there unintentionally. She told, and then other girl told Koichi the whole get down what's gonna happen. So they go on the date. But before that, when Pop Step came out to talk to him about it, she was like, "Are you really gonna do that? That's really stupid. You're gonna go out there and try to expose yourself about it, give yourself like a good name to this girl. You don't even know her."
Well,
Hey,
Koichi didn't care.
I'm doing anything to secure the bag. That's personally me. I'm doing anything to secure the bag. I say I love you.
Koichi and Goofy did not care.
Hey,
he was gonna secure the bag.
Gotta secure the bag.
The bag is getting secured.
It cuts to upperclassmen at her home.
I finished this thing.
Yeah, we both did.
We find out her brother is actually
A cop.
not only a cop, the cop that's best buds with All Might. Soichi.
Is that?
That's the cop that's buddies with All Might.
I thought honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I know this is 5 years prior, and it looks kind of, I guess, looks different. But I was like, bro, this guy looks familiar. But I was like, I don't know who he is.
That's Soichi.
I didn't recognize him.
I recognize him since the first episode. Cause you wanna know why? They gave him a little name tag. And the name popped
What
up.
the
Soichi.
fuck?
I know. You wanna know why I also know this too? I'm also rewatching My Hero at work with the OG homie Severio. Shout out my boy.
You're rewatching
Again?
it?
I'm not watching it. He is. I'm watching it with him. I bring this.
But didn't you watch it with him already?
We're not fully finished with it. He's dead ass. If I would have went to work today, he would have been on season 7.
I was about to say he's on season 7.
Yeah, he's about to be on season 7. We're like we're on the last episode of season 6. He is loving it. And
You're in for some shit tomorrow from him.
You want to know? You want to know who his favorite character is right now? Todoroki.
Damn.
He loves the whole drama with the
I
family
say
now.
Injim.
Nah, he loves the whole family drama between all them. And the second favorite guy, Eraserhead.
So no Ingenium? I don't know. I feel like Ingenium gets no love.
He doesn't. He's not my favorite character.
He's definitely not mine, but you know
He's definitely not even my
he
top
has
5.
he comes clutch. He used the rocket boots.
I ain't gonna lie now. He's not even my top 10 in the verse. Cause I ain't gonna lie. You know who made his way up to top 5 in the whole My Hero verse now? Fucking Freaky Fist Grandpa. He might be one of my top 5 heroes now.
Well,
Or
he's
top
not
5
even
people.
a hero. He's a regular
That's
person.
what I'm saying.
He's
This
Batman.
man, you got some of these.
He literally is Batman.
He's a broke Batman.
He's a broke Batman.
fucking broke Batman.
He's a broke Bruce Banner. Some of these. That's all he needs.
Bro literally has brass knuckles and a cape.
and a shiesty. Half a shiesty.
So on their whole
Not
date
even
thing,
a
bro,
fucking shiesty, a fucking bandana.
it's like a Ninja Turtle. It's like the Raphael shit.
It's literally a bandana with eye holes cut out.
It's a do-rag with eye holes.
Oh,
In a
damn.
black long sleeve.
That's crazy.
And some damn gloves with.
Work boots.
Oh, he got the Timbs on, bro.
Bro,
got
he's
the black
definitely a New
Timbs.
Yorker.
He got the Timbs on with some cargo pants, dog.
Bro, definitely from New York. He's definitely Cuban or some shit.
Bro, hella funny.
So on the date with Suichi's sister, she's going around asking people like, "Oh, what do you guys think of the Nara Vigilantes?" And they're interviewing a bunch of people. People are just saying, "Oh,
Bro,
shit.
the creeper is so fucked up the way to describe him.
yeah." They say, "Oh, the creeper's probably looking up skirts when he drives by. Girls, this is really weird." Every time they mention the crawler,
That's wild work.
they just call him weird and a creep. Freaky Fist Grandpa, everybody says he's scary. Over 75% of the talk for Pop Step
She's a kid.
was, her butt.
She got a nice butt. She got a fat butt. Her butt
All these
this.
are grown
It
men
looks
in
good
Japan.
in the skirt. Like, bro, she is 15. 15, 16? She's underage, anyways.
Okay, the age of consent out there is that. That's why I kind of stepped off that. Like, it's different for us and them, I guess, but it's still weird to me.
Nah, that's fucking weird.
But that's crazy, bro. Like, even then, even somebody who said her songs kind of suck, but her butt.
They hit a Sabrina Carpenter on her ass.
And then, even during all those interviews, it was flashing between a bunch of people. We seen Queen Bee get interviewed. She said, "Oh, I just think those vigilantes are bad."
Yeah, it only showed when they're doing the interview process. It only showed half of their face.
Yeah, and she was there. She said, "Oh, I just think these vigilantes are bad people." During their date, after all that, she gets pickpocketed by what could be.
Wait, but time out. Before that, they also shows back to Koichi's sister. Bro, I thought she
Koichi's
was.
sister.
Isn't that his name?
Suichi?
Suichi. Anyways,
Koichi's the crawler.
oh, but she took out something from her eye and replaced it. I thought she was the B girl for a second, and then they showed the B girl, and I was like, okay, that's a different hair. So I was confused on what she did with her eye because she didn't have a pupil, or not a pupil, the color of your eye. Like, she took that out and then she replaced it and then like filled it in.
I
don't know if you guys noticed that.
That's what I thought.
No, but there's nothing in her eye. Like, that made her eye come back to give her the color, and then her pupil. Like, she didn't have
I gotta
anything
go back
there.
and rewatch that now. That's like
That tripped me out.
That's one of the only shows I did not rewatch today.
Yeah, no, I was tripping out about that because I was like, bro, that's my bad. That's the B girl. And when they showed the interview, and I was like, wait, the B girl has orange hair. I was like, who is this girl and what did she do? But they obviously like showed who she was later on. But I was just like confused on what's her like motive, you know? What is the whole plan of her like being in this episode? Because my whole thought process up until that interview, I was like, oh shit, it's gonna be the B girl that's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna set you up type shit. In a way, she did set him up by like asking him the question after she got pickpocketed. After you were gonna go on about it, but that part, it threw me for a loop, and I'm still thinking like, what is she? Why did she do that to her eye?
So during all those interviews too, everybody kept calling him the crawler. How hard is it to call him the crawler? Like, it just makes more sense too because he's on the ground. Even then, his name's shit. But everybody kept calling him the cooler.
Hey, another thing about that, because I know we're gonna talk about it. That's the first thing I said when. So like, I'm just gonna talk about it.
Hold on. I know what you're gonna say. The name, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So after the end of the date, they're walking back, and she gets pickpocketed and robbed for her whole Birkin, by what I'm assuming.
I thought it was just her laptop.
Oh, whatever. Her laptop. Even more random. She gets robbed by Messi.
Again.
Hold on. Is he a fucking penguin?
I don't know. He was wearing a mask. I thought it was a mask.
No. This motherfucker was a penguin or some kind of random animal, but his quirk was soccer.
Yeah, no.
What fucking shit is that?
That's what I was thinking too. I was like, bro, So anything could be a quirk. You can be a football player. You can be a fucking. I'm gonna dribble. I'm gonna fucking.
And at that point, can you just be in the fucking soccer league, or do they test for quirks?
I didn't think of that.
Can you not have a quirk and be in the Olympics, or can you not have a quirk and be in the NFL, NBA, or fucking soccer association?
Bro, not gonna lie though, he was crossing that crowd.
Bro, he crossed our sliding glide, homie, and his whole quirk is the slide and glide.
Bro, he's. Let me tell you, you try to sweep the leg and it didn't work.
Yeah,
didn't work
because he came up with a whole technique like, oh, I'm gonna drive by and stick my leg out a little bit and trip him, throw him off balance. If that doesn't work, I slide in, slide out, and slide out to get out of there. He's like, oh, you got a way to escape.
Fire.
Nice.
Yeah.
But everybody's getting crossed up in this crowd by a motherfucker with a soccer ball.
Bro, Messi's going crazy.
Does he need the soccer ball for his quirk?
I think he
That's
might
what I
have
was
to.
thinking. I was like, what is the point of the soccer ball? Why didn't he just run and just, have a soccer jersey and just be like super fast?
And have
I think
footwork.
he needs the ball.
Yeah, and like be agile, you know?
So without a ball, he's ass.
Yeah.
I'm taking that ball away. I'm shooting that ball if I'm police.
I'm deflating the
and
fuck out of it.
And I'm arresting that man.
I'm shooting his Achilles.
Oh, Jesus
Can't play
Christ.
soccer like that, bucko.
I don't think anyone can.
You know what? He's not moving
Keep
his
the ball,
body that
bitch.
fast. He might be moving his legs, not his body. I'm gonna shoot him in the hip.
Jesus Christ. What? I'm talking about shooting a ball. You guys are...
his potential soccer career.
You too. You're taking out his Achilles.
He's a villain. Fuck
He's
him.
a villain now.
He's a villain. Fuck him.
Yeah. Anyways,
Let me get some of that done.
slide and glide gets out of it. He was just like, okay, maybe I can save the day and not be noticed. He ends up doing it. Remember during the interview too, they interviewed the two young middle school fools that knew his identity. He was just like, yo, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Don't say nothing.
The
They were
guys that
like-
are with him at the end.
Yeah, they were just like, oh yeah. Like they got the name on that. Oh yeah, the crawler, he's a good guy. Some
Oh,
would,
is it the homies?
yeah. At the end, they pull up and help him stop the soccer penguin dude.
But before that, you know what pissed me off? He's like, yeah, I want to do some exciting stuff, but he's like, I want to do some exciting stuff, but I don't want no one to know my identity. Motherfucker, you take off your mask every chance you get.
I'm so surprised.
You let it go.
I'm so surprised Shorty don't even know his fucking identity.
Bro,
the amount of people
so excited to show his face.
the amount of niggas they interviewed for this shit,
He-
and they were just like, oh, it's the fucking camera guy. He's the crawler.
the fucking camera guy.
And that's another thing too. In episode 1, everyone knows who he is, and they see his face because he takes it off as soon as he's taking out the trash. They talk to him and he takes his mask off.
But not even that. You got to think about it. He's the only motherfucker that goes
Sliding
around the
glide.
city sliding.
She probably don't know his quirk, but after he saves the day, he gets his jacket off. Other two middle school niggas are just jumping the fuck
Bro,
out
they're
of the soccer
stomping-
player.
they're stomping his
They
ass
were-
out.
He was just like, hey, that's enough. He's like, no, it's motherfucker, just my shit.
They stomped his ass out.
She pulls up. She's like, oh, who saved the day? These kids? She's like, nah, the crawler. They was like, well, he didn't really even do shit.
Yeah, the crowd was like, the crawler didn't do shit.
Didn't do nothing. And then she's like, oh, well, thank you. She's like, I just got one question to ask you, Koichi. Grabs his hand. Her quirk, polygraph. She needs to make contact to tell if you're telling the truth or a lie.
I'm not gonna lie, I need that.
She looked him dead in the eye. That's crazy. Why you need that? She looked him dead in the eye. She grabbed his hand and said, hey, are you the crueler, Koichi? He said no. He passed. It's the truth. He's the crawler, bitch.
Yeah.
How are you an upperclassman and you still get the fucking name wrong?
Yeah, no, when I was watching it, I was like, once he passed, I was like, he's not the crueler, he's the crawler. I was like, they said his name wrong. And then that's when it like panned out to something else, and I was like, he's smart. Because he was honest. He's not the crueler. He's the fucking crawler.
That is
But
smart.
yeah, no, honestly, like I said, I wish I had that. 'Cause imagine how many fuckers you catch in a lie, or like, say like, you know, I don't know, someone's like,
Oh, you said there was traffic on the way here, bro? All right, cool. Dap me up real quick. Was there really traffic?
yeah, or like,
I'm like, how much traffic?
or like, say like, you know, you're just trying to like, I don't know how to go about this without being bad.
Eat my candy?
Oh,
I filled that up way too much.
Yeah, if
Got
you,
in my nose.
I gotta know if y'all eat my candy, I will fight you.
Oh,
It got in your nose?
yeah.
Damn.
How, you were violently
like-
threw that back. Pause.
What?
Wow. I'll give this episode like a 9.
I give it an 8.5.
I give it a.
This is a really good episode.
Say 7.5, 8. I give it 8.
All right, we got 2 left. Let's go ahead and do the one that's not the season finale. Fire Force.
I was fucking.
Fire Force confused the shit out of me.
There's no fucking way he can flex like that.
No, not that. Bro was.
That's goofy.
No, there's no fucking way anyone can flex like that.
That's goofy.
Bro.
You're gonna get stung by a fucking ant. Fuck that. You're getting bit by an ant. You're gonna get bit by a fucking ant.
If y'all know, you know what? Fuck it. Picture right here, goofy flexing.
But anyways, bro was penetrated in the previous episode. You seen it go into his skin.
No, you seen it go through his shirt.
No, I swear to God, you seen it go through his skin. I swear, did it go through his skin?
Shirt. It was his shirt.
Oh, okay. I was like, bro, but then why did his eyes turn red? Why was his skin changing color?
I think he was trying to flex.
No, because that's when they called it last season hysterical strength. That's when he said, "Fuck it, I can't
But his eyes turned like red, like he was turning into an inferno.
I think he just did a full like body flex.
Yeah,
like.
So he was bricked up too.
Everything.
Probably.
He had blood flow
everywhere.
Bro, he kept it going a whole episode.
Lieutenant of the 8th noticed it. He said, "Oh my God, maximum flex mode. He's in danger. Everybody, we need to help the captain." "L Cap, you look good."
Keep flexing.
You look straight.
Them double bicep flex looks crazy.
The muscles are crazy. And even the scientist dude notices, "Oh my God, Captain Obi's temperature's going up. Something crazy's happening. Sister, we need to help him." "Cap, you're going nuts over there."
Bro, with the goggles on.
I was dying at the whole time. He just,
She's all pretty on the muscles.
flexing crazy out there. Other White Cloud motherfuckers was like, "Oh my God. Oh my God."
Bro couldn't take the heat.
Bro was just watching. He's like, "Oh my God, what's going on with him?"
He said, "More ants." Ah!
He said, "More ants."
He threw 3 more ants. He flexed and the flex made him fall. I was like, he didn't even touch you.
This motherfucker got conquerors hockey.
You don't even have fucking any type of quirk or heat to produce to make you fall. He's the only person with no power.
That shit had me fucking weak.
So as they're about to go press and help the captain, a giant motherfucker pulls up in the white clad fit.
Tell me that motherfucker doesn't have armament hockey.
Red Dragon.
He has armament hockey.
Emu's fucking eyes.
Captain got conquerors. This fool got armament. So this guy pulls up, states his name is Dragon.
Red Dragon.
And Arthur.
He's a knight.
I'm a slay this
Arthur.
motherfucker.
He's a knight.
Arthur goes crazy too. And he's like, "Oh, Dragon. I've been waiting my whole life for this. I've waited my whole life to find this dragon." He immediately tries to go slice this fool. Armament hockey's up. They're like, "What the fuck is this?" Bro, slowly but surely throughout the fight, starts exposing himself as more of a dragon-like. Even Victor was like, that's the scientist's name, right?
I have no idea.
I think it's Victor. I'm going to go and say Victor was like, why is he resembling an infernal? Why is his skin hard like an infernal?
Why is his eyes red?
Like an infernal.
Evil.
Arthur gives no shit. Says, "Oh my God, hysterical strength kicks in for this man too." He's like, this is it. Excalibur gets a crazy boost to it. Goes to slash this fool. Dragon turns more into a dragon.
Bro hits him with scales.
Arthur gets pushed back and starts getting cut by some flying scales. And he's like, "What the fuck should I do? Like, as a knight, I need to be better than this." As Dragon starts looking more like a dragon, he blows a fire breath at him. Am I right?
Was it
no, he just blows. He does a fucking.
It was exhale.
No, it was just he's exhaled. He used the what is it called? The 3 pigs and the wolf, whatever that's she called.
Yeah,
Peppa Pig.
What the fuck?
So he
that's a pig.
He blows down the dragon blows down Peppa Pig's house at Arthur, and Arthur's hysterical strength kicks in again. Excalibur gets an even crazier boost, and then a plasma cape pulls up on Arthur. He's able to stop the blast. And even the lieutenant notices, like, "What the fuck?
He got a cape.
He got cape. He got a plasma cape. Where'd that come from?" His hysterical strength is going through the roof since he's feeling more like a knight.
He's going against a dragon.
I ain't gonna lie. I think I'm more interested in this fight now than the Captain Burns fight.
I am, honestly.
Because I feel like Arthur.
Fuck no! This fight is going on for 2 seasons.
I feel like no. I feel like this fight's gonna be even crazier because I feel like Black Clover. I feel like this fool's gonna get some armor like how Luck did, but with plasma. He's gonna have some plasma armor, some plasma armor suit with Excalibur.
I don't know.
Excalibur's gonna turn red. Watch.
But at the end of this whole fight,
Blue is the hardest part of the flame.
Yeah,
pal.
But at the end of this fight, Dragon breaks Excalibur.
Bro, he broke it and destroyed, like, not destroyed his arm.
The handle.
He like
His hilt.
He like cut part of his arm too.
Yeah,
like, he demolished
part of his
arm.
whole arm's fucked up, and Dragon's. I don't know what this means. Dragon yells at him. He's like, "Yeah, this is because you're not using both sides."
He probably has to use both arms.
Because I noticed that too. Arthur's been only using one hand for his Excalibur on most of his strikes. I was thinking
every time.
I was thinking that.
I was thinking like Star Wars, like he's gonna go to the dark side or some shit, like use both sides of the Force.
I wasn't thinking that.
No.
Okay,
I was thinking this motherfucker starts dual wielding.
Whoa.
Yeah,
What do you mean?
Two Excaliburs.
Oh, okay.
Grievous.
That's 4, but yeah.
I was all right. I had my dual wielding was thinking something else, but all right.
Huh?
I feel like next episode's gonna be fucking sick. What else happened this episode?
That was about
That was
it.
pretty much
Yeah.
it.
They fought. He flexed.
Even bro was getting the flute flams that weren't working.
They hit him with the ultimate fucking over the head kick, axle kick, and then he just captain of the first goes through the floor, and then switched back to that fight, and then he did that. So that was pretty much
I'm
it.
not trying to talk about the Burns and Sheener fight because nothing fucking happens every episode. It just teases.
And you understand what I mean now. Why I want to see this fight.
I've been here for 5 years. Fuck
I've
you.
been here for 3 months.
Fuck you. I've been here for 5 years.
Been here for 3 months.
This episode, 9.
I give it.
Maybe like almost 9 and a half.
I give it a 9.
The 3 ants fucking killed me.
Yeah.
Bro, 3 more.
Captain Obi just all over the place was fucking hilarious.
No!
Final show of our review for the week for episode 52. Season finale, Devil May Cry.
I'm so glad it's coming back really quick.
Starts out with Lady asking Dante, so what's your plan now? You're gonna keep the necklace, or what's going on? He's like, oh well, yeah. She's like, well, you're gonna have to give it to me.
No.
He says, what the fuck? We just fought a whole war with each other. I saved you 3 times. She says, no, you saved me 2. He says 2.5.
2.5. This is Deadpool.
This dude is really fucking Deadpool. So she's just going back and forth with him about this. And he's like, well, you really trust this in the hands of your vice president guy over there? She says, yeah. He's looking out for nothing but the best of everybody.
Do you guys really think that?
No.
Fuck no.
Bro's garbage. Good captain, but garbage guy.
Enzo pulls up as Lady and Dante pull the gun and sword out at each other, about to fight again. Enzo's like, oh my God, like, you guys are really falling for each other now. Huh? I can see the prisoner and capturing the love. I'm surprised you went for this guy, though. Nah, I'm not kidding.
What's that shit called? Not the Juliet thing. It's like a...
Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
No, it's like stock syndrome or something like that.
Bonnie and Clyde?
Nah, it's like when say like you kidnap someone, the person you kidnap like falls in love with you. It's like Stockholm syndrome or something like that.
Called crazy.
Nah, it's like an actual thing.
Something like
check.
that.
Anyways.
What the fuck do I Google for that?
That Stockholm syndrome?
I guarantee it's not what you just tried to describe, but I'll try it. Go ahead, continue the episode while I Google this.
That doesn't even sound like what it means, but
anyways, after Enzo has that conversation with him, they go back and they see that this guy turned into the Hulk. He pretty much turned into a devil Hulk.
Red Hulk.
Bro found
He's fucking right.
You're right.
Yeah. Anyways, he he finds his little character that like wait, what did you say?
It's a psychological response when survivors of the abuse develop sympathy towards their abuser.
God damn it.
On point. Anyways,
hey, he's not so dumb.
Fuck you guys.
Continue.
It's like it's not just history.
Continue.
He finds his little, I don't even know what to call it, the little gremlin thing that turns into a big monster thing.
One of his experiments.
Yeah, he pretty
it
much.
was a demon.
It was one of his demon experiments.
He like offed it. I don't know what he did. Smushed the
he
head.
ate it.
Oh,
He grabbed it and ate it.
Fusion.
I don't know. I just seen that he just smashed his head. Next thing you know,
they became
this
sensei.
man turned into Incredible Hulk, the Red Hulk. This man
He was
just,
a demon mutant.
it was crazy.
He was a crazy mutation.
After that, he somehow fused the sword with his arm. I don't know if you guys realize that. He wrapped his whole arm around the sword.
Well, he was already able to morph his body like that, and he's dead ass just morphed his body around the sword.
That's
like,
what
he
I just
grew
said.
Tentacles around it. Or
Exactly.
Some weird shit.
He morphed his body with the sword. That was
I do
crazy.
not agree with that.
And then he
That's
pulls
cheating.
back up on Dante and Lady
And after that, bro takes off a propeller.
on the
Well, no, but
just
before-
on the pull up.
Before that, though, they're on the backside, chilling on behind the little vents. And he's about to tell Enzo, get the fuck out. He turns around, Enzo's already dipping.
Yeah,
Enzo's
on the pull up,
gone.
he sees him. He's like, Enzo, get to somewhere safe. Turns around, Enzo's already gone, tripping over wire, trying to find somewhere to fucking hide.
Dipping. He's like, fuck it.
Shout out
all right.
my boy though, because
Turns around.
during that whole fucking fight, these guys were on the ropes. Dante didn't have his blick, so he had to borrow one from Lady.
She
and-
tossed her. Said,
He ends up fucking it up.
Hey, but does Dante have like a devil gun or is this just a regular
That's
blick?
a regular devil
Yeah,
gun.
I think he has a regular strap, bro.
No, it's a devil gun. She says that they have devil bullets in them.
No, but like
No,
Dante's
they're
gun.
bullets.
Dante's 4.5. His
Oh, his 4-5? I think it's regular bullets.
yeah.
It has to be regular.
Oh, I know the
bullets.
regular bullets, but I want to know if it's like a demon gun or like is that
Nah.
a regular
It
gun?
has to be regular 4-5.
Oh.
Her
Yeah.
guns are.
Yeah, her
different.
gun it's a regular gun, but it got a different bullet. It got demon bullet.
Demon rounds.
And then as the guys pulling up, they're blicking them. Bah, 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 bah. And then they realize Dante asked her, "Bro, where your demon bullets at? These ain't doing shit."
These are demon bullets.
What the fuck you bullet you shot me with?
Bro was
She
pissed
said, these are the same shit. They're just not doing nothing.
because he's a little bit more human than he is demon.
So
So
we got to shoot him some more.
so he's like, "All right, if that's the case, let's blick him down. Let's empty the clip."
So Dante's trademark guns are called Ebony and Ivory. They're personalized custom pistols automatically designed for rapid fire of his demonic powers.
So they are demon bullets or demon guns.
Yes, they got it. They got to be.
So he got soul eater guns.
Yep. It's got to be because these
Soul
look,
eater guns. I don't even ever see.
these look kind of crazy.
that's Gears of War.
Yeah, bro, what's up with these
Yeah,
Gears
what's
of
up with
War?
these Gears of War fucking guns? Because during this whole fight, they're getting fucked up. The Gears of War gun gets knocked away from Lady, or Enzo just finds it.
Yeah, he just
And
finds
this
it.
part made me so fucking sad because
Oh,
as they're
yeah.
on the ropes, Dante gets kicked over. He's already bleeding, and that bro says, "That's all I need." He said, "That's all I need." Enzo pulls up, says, pretty much like a say hello to my little friend type shit. Rabbit pulls up and ends my homie, bro.
Can't even call him Rat no more, bro. That's Red Hulk.
Nah, that I ain't gonna lie, that pissed me off so bad, bro. Cause
Not gonna lie, that made me sad. I was like, no.
I thought he was gonna be around for a couple more
Hey,
seasons.
you said it though. He stayed around for the whole season.
yeah, I'm so sad about it, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, that was my favorite fucking character. Besides,
Enzo was my favorite character too.
Dante's cool.
Fuck.
Lady kind of pisses me off.
Or does it one?
Yeah, it's one of them. But I was just like, fuck, dude. Like,
Goddamn, Chet.
my boy's gone.
There's a lot of empty.
Very so
Cans.
sad.
But I'm a little upset that Enzo is gone. He was the comedic relief of this show.
Dante sees the death. He's going crazy.
I feel like Dante might be able to bring him back.
I don't think.
I don't think
Oh,
that's gonna
got
happen.
me thinking now.
They might bring him
motherfucker.
back later.
What if he ends
think
up?
that's
'Cause
it.
you know how Makai's supposed to be hell? Where do bad
He
souls?
takes him to hell.
Where-
I'm gonna go.
Where are bad souls supposed to go? Hell? In our world, yeah. What if Enzo's soul ends up in Makai and he ends up a Makayan?
Or
Motherfucker,
let-
I think you may have said it.
What?
The clown from Spawn.
Oh, the clown
What if
from Spawn.
Enzo ends up like the clown from Spawn?
All right,
as a Makayan?
let me just kill all your thoughts, bro. They nuked the whole realm.
not
Hold
necessarily.
on, we haven't got there yet.
Because you remember there was.
I know. I jumped ahead.
We haven't
I
got
know
there
I jumped
yet.
ahead, but
So after
I just
Enzo
want to
dies,
ruin your bubble.
the fight's going crazy. Hold on, because there's still time for reincarnation. Because that's only an hour later. His soul's probably still traveling. He had transit and shit to go through, customs.
Customs. Did you already take it?
They end up fighting against the rabbit again. But something
Cheers.
happens after Dante gets stabbed through the chest. He opens up the portal. Shit's
The
going
vice
crazy.
president opens
Vice
up the
president
portal.
No. The rabbit, I'm still talking about the rabbit. When he opened the portal up, everything's going crazy.
Oh,
he shot
on the
Dante
bridge.
rushes him again. He
On the
stabs
bridge.
Dante through the chest. Says, how the fuck? And he reveals, like, yeah, I needed the blood from both sibling or both. What do you say?
Both siblings.
Both siblings of or both offsprings of Sparta, and he's like, "How the fuck did you get my brother's blood? Like, there's no way he's already dead." He's like, "Oh yeah, he's dead." And Rabbit tells him your brother's alive while the whole sword's through his chest.
No, he said, "Are you sure you seen your brother get killed?"
Whole sword through Dante's chest, and he's like, "Well, you just gave me a reason to live."
Yeah.
Unlocks his trigger a little bit, right?
No, he says, "You shouldn't have told me that that Virgil was still alive." Pulls out the sword, transforms, and then hits him with the fire.
Yeah, stabs him right back through with the same sword. My question about that: would it make more sense to push the sword the rest of the way through, or how he did rip it right back out?
Okay, so
Because it was already at handle's length. It was like that much left to go through.
So when Dante got stabbed, I thought the same thing. But once he took it out, so like in general, like in real life shit, if you get hit like with a sword or a blade or an arrow for that matter,
You leave it in.
yeah, you leave it in so you don't die.
But he
as soon as he took it out, he went full demon mode, so his body regenerated.
Instant regeneration.
Yeah, so his body regenerated, so now he's back to full strength, and then he messed up too. The rabbit messed up too by leaving the sword in there, because now he has control of his dad's sword. He has all the power, and now he's full demon mode.
Yeah, so in that sense, I don't mean to cut you off, but in that sense, do you think since it's his dad's sword, do you think he holds more power when he's holding it?
Well,
Gotta be.
In general, demons who are in control of that sword have the power of Sparta, because that's how the rabbit was even sending slashes and shit. So
I think Dante doesn't have more
but yeah,
power
no,
than Rabbit,
yeah.
though.
Now that he's full demon, has both blood,
And it's an actual Sparta sword.
yeah, an actual like bloodline sword, he's able to not do more stuff, but be stronger with the power. You know?
After he stabs Mr. Harriman through the chest, Red Hulk through the chest, he rips the amulet out of the sword, saving a bunch of people.
Oh, the baby.
And then he goes back to his regular form.
But time out though. Would you think the realm would just close and not kill all the demons? It would just close. Why did the demons? That confused me. That the demons just
a little bit
like they poofed away.
I think it's because it's part of two. It's part of two amulets. So there's two different realms. I think the blue isn't gonna be which is ours, and the red which is theirs. So him by closing it off, it shuts everything apart.
I know. I understand that part. That shutting off the realm.
I think I know what you're getting at. You remember how Cuzzo died when he got stuck in the portal?
Yeah.
I think that's because it was a portal. The other shit was legit. The sword and amulet was legit merging.
Yeah.
So as soon as it got split, it's like the upside down from Stranger Things.
I never seen that.
They legit just got flipped right back to where they were.
That actually makes sense.
I never seen that show, but I guess that makes sense to you guys. But I'm still kind of confused. Like, even if the realm closed, like I understand, like you're on this side, the realm closed. The realm's over. So shouldn't those people still be on that side of the realm? It's closed.
Technically not, no, because what he's saying kind of makes sense. So
I never seen the show.
in Stranger Things, pretty much what it is how we are right now, is that on the underside of the, like say underground, it'll be the complete exact same shit as this.
Mm-hmm.
But depending, since if we're not there, it'll be demons. So say
Oh, so they had a Us. You guessing the movie Us, right?
no,
Yeah.
no, not us,
No, I wouldn't say it was more like us. It's really just like a parallel world that's legit just like us shit.
but demons
It's
though.
exactly Us.
No.
It's exactly Us.
But it's not gonna be people though. It's actual like hell. It's demons, but with the same aspect of
But
everything.
that's what I'm
else.
saying. It's
So
like
it's
us.
pretty much like it's like the Mackay
But they're
version of
demons.
us.
Okay, then yes.
But I wouldn't say there was like legit demon versions of us there.
They're
were just
actual like separate demons.
they're
Like,
yeah,
they have their own entity and their own
worlds and shit.
mindset.
It's just all of a sudden like we were
Just-
chilling here, then all of a sudden a big ass monster appeared right here because this was actually this
is where they
part
were.
was his house. Then once the shit got flipped out, he just went back to his shit.
I'm
We're like,
gone.
Makes sense a little
we're
bit though.
still
Yeah.
here traumatized. Like, damn.
Now that you got, I like can see it like Us in a way. Like I understand now.
That's pretty
Yeah.
much how that transcended. So once that portal got closed, everything flipped automatically.
And at the very end, lady's like, all right, so what's your plan now? He's like, okay, well, I'm going to just keep doing what I do. She's like, all right, bet. He turns around. She shoots him back up with some drugs.
Bro,
Bitch.
she fucking in the neck.
And
I would at least try to.
Throw your arm.
I couldn't even pick the sword up. She's like, straight says, we can't let you run around with your blood and that sword and the amulet.
10 seconds later, boom, portal.
So back to Dante's quick situation. They end up putting him away in a research facility, locking him up in some kind of like special
And they
X-Men.
put him in a cryo chamber.
Some special X-Men shit. He's locked away for years. They send the sword to probably what I'm assuming is the other side of the world, and the amulet to another side of the world.
They sent to Antarctica, and he's in the cryo chamber.
Well, the sword and amulet are different parts of the world. Dante's probably in the middle somewhere.
But
But
then
while that was probably
What would be
going
the
on,
middle of the world?
because you gotta have a
bottom
sword
of
on
the
one
ocean?
side.
I know that, but
and
I'm
on
saying,
the other
but what? Because like I'm guessing one side of the world would be America, other side of the world would be Japan.
I'd have to assume the bottom of the
No,
ocean.
because like that's still close to each
The
other.
other side of the Antarctica wall.
Whoa! Now we're getting conspiracies. All right, I'm too faded for this.
That's what I said. That's what I said. They're gonna put the sword in Antarctica, and they're gonna put Dante in the middle of the ocean.
That's what I said. So he's in the middle of the ocean
Probably.
Has to
So
be.
on some fucking Captain America shit.
while this is all going on, Vice President, right after the fight, had found out from the Boondocks character that he saved the device, and he finds out that Rabbit wanted it destroyed.
No, he found out that that guy's a rat.
Yeah.
Well,
found out
yeah.
he was
Everything
being
was happening.
Yeah, he knew the whole time, I guess, because all the phone calls were going right through him. And he was just like, yeah, the devil was right, but we're going to use this power against him. We're going to make sure that they feel this pain. So they go on to play, is it American Idiots?
I feel like American
Yeah, Green Day.
idiot.
Yep.
Yeah, Green
They
Day,
start-
American Idiots.
They start to play one of the best songs
Imagine if they
while
played
they
Pumped
just
Up Kicks.
start bombing and nuking.
Sorry, I'm mad.
They legit are bombing and nuking refugees in the first few attempts, bro. It's people just trying to escape.
Literally-
And then they're probably going to small villages and shit. They probably haven't even hit a big honcho yet, a head boss.
Nah, hell no. Not even that though, but they're bombing straight bums, like hitting catacombs and people
Yeah.
in tunnels.
And then they start mining for oil like how the U.S. usually does.
Yep. Crazy.
I feel like the writer of this was hinting at some shit. Like some real shit.
Yeah, maybe.
What, Iraq? What is going on?
Maybe.
Or
I
Vietnam.
Oh, we're just American
'Cause-
idiots.
No, because that too. But even the president was saying, because I another podcast I listened to was talking about like how this kind of how this is kind of representing immigration. We don't want to open the borders up for all, obviously, because they're gonna have people. They're gonna have all kinds, the good and the bad. But the rabbit really just wanted the good. But Vice President said, "Nah, fuck them. They're all bad."
Yeah, no, he said
Somebody of the
execute
upper
order
power is doing
66.
right now too.
Bro didn't even have no declaration, nothing. They said portal open, let's go.
The episode ends
That's crazy though.
with a bunch of guards getting slaughtered in Mackay because they have a prison set up for Mackayans for being Mackayan.
Yeah.
Still makes no sense.
Virgil pulls up and starts
Auschwitz, bro.
slaughtering all the guards and lets everybody free. Says, "Hey, Our Majesty grants you guys refugees at our place. You just need to go there."
Just before you go a little ahead, because you said Virgil, I'm assuming people haven't seen yet. It's gonna be the character that we talked about that the bunny took the sword from, which is me the Sparta sword. In the beginning, when we said or when we had that conversation, if that was Virgil or not, you said no. He said yes.
I knew it,
Bro, but I'm gonna have to go back to this. Bro, I swear to God, he was purple. He wasn't blue.
That was the same demon.
But he
Same-
was
same guy.
purple, right?
Blue.
Bro, I'm gonna have to go to I swear to God, he was purple.
It's blue because he had the
has the
blue
aura.
one. Dante had the red one.
I know that.
Dante was red. This guy's blue.
Exactly what I'm saying. So I don't remember. I swear to God that when he got hit with that fucking rocket, he was purple.
What does they fuse?
That was it.
This motherfucker.
They fuse and become Egress.
What the fuck? Oh,
Rise.
you just reminded me. I need to post that post I sent you.
But great episode. I love how it ended. I'm honestly mad happy because I thought this whole season Virgil was nowhere to be found. I thought he was just dead. Now we find out he's actually going to be one of the main villains of this whole series.
So going off that, it kind of makes sense now because remember when we first watched the first episode, we were like, bro, how does exactly he know exact dimensions and how Virgil's supposed to look in this point in time?
That's what I talked about, and you're all like, "Nah, he's just dead. He just made an image of him."
No, I told you guys.
Go back and watch the episodes.
We'll go watch it.
4K.
But anyways, but yeah, that
I
like,
was sailing alone on this boat.
but it made no sense. Like, you know, like I was like, everything clicked once he like showed his true form, you know? But I was like, this makes no sense that Virgil he knew exact dimensions, how he looked, hair type and all. Like, it was like, and not a spitting image of Dante, but like, pretty much similar, you know. But how would he know
Lighter
how he would
version.
look, you know?
Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, I think that it was a good mix up to bring him in here in this aspect, showing him in his demon form and then transitioning into his human form. Because you could obviously see the similarities between him and Dante, but
And y'all said Dante had no horns. He a little horny. He got a little horn up there.
but
It's a
I
baby
mean,
brick.
I don't know. Do you guys think that they were meant to be
Enemies?
enemies, opposite sides?
They had to be, bro. Blue, red, that's
Well,
always a thing. Everywhere.
That's crazy. But anyways,
Well, I mean, that's kind of the same thing with Star Wars.
you're stupid as hell. But
He's cooking a little. He's cooking a little. Maybe they got a little green guy somewhere. Maybe Enzo comes back as Yoda.
Enzo has Yoda's nuts.
Or you just a green McKine.
No, but
Man's cooking with oil over here.
I forgot what I was gonna say. That shit threw me off.
Great episode, though, guys. I loved how it ended. I feel like what do you guys feel is going to happen next season? I feel like Dante's going to get way more serious when we see him.
Dante's gonna want to cry, and then he's gonna get his ass beat, and he's somehow gonna kill his brother.
His brother's gonna find his body in the crowd chamber and break him out and show him everything that he went through.
No, I feel like he's going to just get released because some shit's going to happen where the portal start opening up again because that wasn't probably the only machine.
No, that was
like
the only machine.
That was the only machine that he had created in that time.
Yeah.
No one else knows about one so far.
That's in the U.S. What if Virgil has one over there? Because we know he already talked to Virgil plenty of times.
No, Virgil's already on the side.
Yeah,
I was like, that makes
but
good
Virgil's on
sense.
But even then, hey.
he's capable of going on both sides.
All
He's
Virgil,
correct.
all Virgil has to do is catch Biden or what the fuck the vice president's name is slipping at one of those gates because we already know they're coming in every time just to bring in fighter jets and some shit to nuke. He catches them slipping, they're all back in there with the device. But I feel like there might be a second.
Is he lightning? Is that what his other shit is?
Nah, he just moved that fast.
So then he might be able to just.
Yeah, right through. Right through. But great season. Overall, I'll give the whole thing 9.5.
I give it a 10.
I give it a 9.5.
Yeah,
I was upset with Enzo.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. That made it still. It was still great to me. I'm glad
Still
he lasted the whole
fire show.
season.
I was still fire.
My only shit that pissed me off is the G.I. Joes and Lady.
She cussed too much.
Lady cussed way too much. G.I. Joes didn't show no fucking potential at all.
G.I. Joe's got slaughtered so fast.
Throughout the whole season.
Yeah, they didn't.
So quick.
No potential.
So fast. I thought they were
They
going to
gotta
be
shut down Dark
a
Comedy,
good,
just put it on
a
Dante
good
Com.
portion of the show.
Just put on Dante Com.
He may be still cooking over here. Still cooking. But I think that's it for the week, guys. That's all we got for our reviews.
All right, let's get last one in.
Yep. Episode 52.
Oh, I
guys,
finished mine.
In the books. Get another one.
What
I'll
the
do a double
fuck?
with you. I'll do a
Yep.
double. I'll take this one.
That's
Yep.
crazy.
Yeah, one more real quick for the audience.
All right.
Goddamn, hurry up.
Let's take one with Kirk, and then we'll take another
I
with
want
you.
my Red Bull. Hurry up. You gotta work tonight?
Take two with you.
What do you mean tonight? What time you going tonight? At midnight?
Oh, he's an animal.
Oh, you're a crazy son. All right. Episode 52 in the books, guys. Remember, like, comment, share, subscribe, tell a friend, tell your ops, tell your loved ones. If you haven't told your loved ones about subscribing to the pod yet, tell your fucking loved ones. I love you guys. This has been episode 52.
Chad, that wasn't it.
In the books.
you guys.
Take your headphones out. In the books.